خزيانة مخبش لعملوخن أها إلى برس خزوت أطرايب تيون وانون شاروكينا هسو مقروون قاتوخن أها خرزة إيجد إيتون شيكاغو تيرلاك ميداستو سير سان هوزي بي إريا كونيتيكت ورهادغ زيجو أريزونا خزيانة مخبج وخرزن إديو بتعاولان خات بقتا بلطقيتا من ريتشارد ريدر عوند إلى برخاتق ريفورم ورهادغ زي من ريتشارد ريمس عوند إلى قشيرف هرهادغ زيجو خرزن إديو بتمغزخ لوخن خشمالو قاطي من خرمشة ديشقل الشوبة بنسبة دكتور أناهيد عندي لمقروية تشقيت سوراية جو نورث بارك كوليدج هر هذا زيجو خرزن إديو إن أولندانا بدمغزيخ لخون خشم الشيرة من ليلة إشتر نايت وبدمغزيخ لخون خشم لقاطة من أتوشو شيكاغو شي تترال بو إشتا بس بوشن أمان قمت خداع ساعة برس خزوت أتورايب تيور خزيانة مخبة هذه بشقة ناخذ من ديت بقطة بولتقيتها من ريتشارد ريدر هر هذا غزل من ريتشارد ريمس
السلام عليكم برجاني مخبة أتم باسي مرابا قمش ميتوخن قدا خرزن قد اتلن تريجوانقي قد لخنا مدين قد يوخن هل بد اتلن اي باسي مرابا تترابط ينطت منتا من اخوني ادمون وهرمز بس غزوة اطراي مجد قد هو شورى جبار توادنا هماشا ممطينا قد يوخن اني نيوز عوديات الديان شتابيات الديان جشمن امتناية اللي رابط ينطت منتا برسوبايت مجد مني انا قديه قد هماشا مطلب ديان كل الشتابيات ديان طليبنا من هيارتها من هماشا ويانا طعمة قديا هالبد انا خمري شمي الى رامن اوشانا انا ميدوست دايركتور برعيوتا امتنيتا اطوريتد ات امريكا هالبد اديو يوم اتلن خطبقتا قد هماشا انا اتلي خيا صورة من دني جوانقي قد انا بدي الشول بوليتيكال سيتيزن رايت دي اطرا هماشا مغرب من اشولا بالخني قد هيرن قد ناجديا برخاطنا قا بوزيشن المشتعلنون دا أطرا سو بداية جبيات بشكل شوبا مارش استخاب يرخى إنا من governor وسليمو هل secretary of state وكو كاوني يعني إنا نايلز دينات ديوخن villages إنا بشقالة شوبا إلى مارش 24 إلى جبيات سو بربولن بيوخن بطلاب منوخن مغبي قد أزيتون مغزيتون جانوخن فوت ديوخن رابع ننقيت لقديا ديوما قد أزأت وراي قد مغزيه قد أخنا قالا بداية خيلة لتلن إنها ماسخ براقال ديا ماسخ منطيخلة قد أخنا أني ناشي ما تخن دني شوبان برخاطن قد شوبا أخ ناشي سيتيزن دا أطرا واجبوت الله قد أشغل دا تم مخلة قد أودخ فوت قدية يدقى أطرايا برخاطن غزيلو خن جبيات يشقلون قمدانا قد عراق بشقالة جبيات أي باسي مرابا خا عما أطرايا تيلة جبيلة قد ناشت بيوا قرختي وقد جبيات العراقي وبشقالة شوبا وديوم أخمري مارش 31 إلى جبهات أمريكا تلخى من كل ستيت إلينوي بشقالة شوبا من جافرنر أخمري من كله اتلي جوان قلخى ميقرا ريتشارد ريمس إلى من كوكاني شيرف بالخاطر كوكاني شيرف رابن قاية بوزيشن قديا تامقا تورايدا خسنتا هيرتا بيخ مدني جوان قاية قد آتي هيريضا سب سنيقك الله وبعني سنيقنا الله سو قد ماسي هيريلا ماس خيرخم بأخنا قد مود على داب الخانة بوليتيكالز قد سنيقة ديوم مجد وميقرا ريتشارد ريدر إلى برخاتقة نايلز تاونشيب كوميدي مان إلى ديمقراطيك هلبت أن تون تجون قينا ديمقراطيك باري برخاتنا بداية ديمقراطيك باري إلى رابع خلانة اللي شنجو نايلز تاونشيب ينجو إلينوي. Welcome here to the Assyrian TV today.
Thank you, Raymond. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me, Raymond.
You know, we welcome to our Assyrian community to introduce you to our Assyrian community, which is really we are very active in the community as a voters. You know, and our percentage of the community really went up. I could say 40% our voting Assyrian community now is voting than before. So like, you know, this is really a plus for us. You know, we as a citizen, American citizen, we must do our duty, our job to our candidate, just like anybody else any citizens. So, welcome you here. I start with Richard Remus. قد بالخاطر كوك كاونتي شيرف شل إلينوي بدايتهم كوك كاونتي إلى اختاني إلينوي إلى خا مجد خا شولا رابع جورة لكوك كاونتي. So Richard, can you tell us about you, about Mr. Remus, about you, about
Sure.
Cook County?
Sure, I can tell you. I started with the county in 1990. I've worked there in various jobs. I've come up through the ranks. I've spent 10 years alone at Cook County Jail, making sure it was a safe and secure place for officers and inmates alike. The things that are going now with the sheriff's office never occurred when I was there. Never anybody escaped. Never did we have the stabbings and the fights and the brawls that we're experiencing now. I spent a good deal of my youth in the military for the United States, and I know that there are things there at the jail that kind of go hand in hand with a military organization. There's officers, there's rank, there's people with responsibilities, and I've done that. I've been there, and I've been doing that job very well. The people who recognize that are the people who said we ran the best jail in the country at the time.
Richard, is it, I mean, we're talking about, when you talk Cook County Sheriff, you're talking about only jail or is it all the states?
Oh, no, the sheriff has enormous responsibilities. It's a very powerful office. The sheriff has police officers, 660 police officers patrolling Cook County unincorporated areas. The sheriff has court services. Anybody going to court, they see the deputies there at the gates and the courtrooms. So that's the Cook County Sheriff. He's in charge of cleaning all the buildings. There's 500 custodians who clean the buildings.
Right.
You know, there's 3,000 correction officers. I talk about the jail now because to you and most communities, they're hearing a lot about the jail on TV, and there's problems. The thing with the jail is it's 50% of the sheriff's office, but it's 90% of his problems.
Yeah.
When you lock up people to the number that we have there, 10,000 people locked up, 11,000, there's problems. There's going to be problems. These aren't good guys all the time. Some of them are pretty bad guys.
So you have a lot of experience. I see like you have good background. You have experience for many years. You've been in law enforcement. Really, this is great, positive for your side. But I know there's another candidate running against you, which is Tom Dart.
Sure.
He ran against Trepinka for treasurer.
Right.
And now he's running for sheriff. I don't see from treasurer to run into to sheriff. It's a big difference, you know, from money making to law enforcement. I mean, can you say something about that?
Well, the thing is with Tom is a career politician. There's no office too good for him or too bad. He wants another office after another office. He was a state rep. Someone gave him that job. He was a state senator. Someone gave him that job. He ran for the treasurer's office. Now he's been at the sheriff's office and he wants this job. I've put the time in. I've been to the FBI Academy. I'm a graduate of the FBI Academy. I've been to all the training. I've been on the front lines there ever since I started with the sheriff's office in ever increasing areas of responsibility. I have officers there who are dependent on me to do the right thing. I have inmates who are dependent on me that they're not going to be butchered while they're in there or assaulted. And this is what I've done there. I have a proven track record of doing this.
Richard, Mr. Remus, بغزاتهم فرجانا مخبة أو ريتشارد ريمس دول أو شمو كارديو ده إلى مجد لخا كردنشل ديو بغزاتهم كردنشل ديو مجد رابع ملية إتل ضابطياته رابع ضابطياته إتل قد إتل أونسيانا بدا جميرة بدا بالخانة كوكاني شيرف وبالخاطر أخمري تام دارت بالخاطر إلى بالخاطر درقولو بغزايتهم نمبر بانش نمبر أن بخشت واتن فوت زهمت لايا بطلابخ منوخن بربودك بيوخن مخبي أن الناس أخنا مارخ قد يوخن خوشهم ودن فوت قديه أني ناس ودن فوت قديه سب أخنا خا أمتا خا كوميونيتي تبادخ أخنا اندورس بادخ خاناشا بيخ الناس قرمي سب أني يسورة ودن I really appreciate Richard coming to our community to help us give you a hand. I mean, really, that was I really appreciate it, and we like to help the people that come to help our community, whoever help us, you want to help us to work together.
Sure.
And in the future, if we can have, if you, hopefully you make the candidate, you win this primary, and wish you luck. And if you make it, can you elaborate, say something about if you make it, when you win the primary, can you help something
Sure.
say?
If I was to win this primary and I go on to become sheriff, I would like to reach out to the Assyrian community and with members such as yourself, Raymond, who would come in and have a voice in the office and address some of the concerns that the Assyrian people may have. Maybe they'd like to be a police officer and they don't get an opportunity to do that. Maybe they'd like to work in some of these other areas that we have, but they don't have an opportunity to do that. As a person such as yourself or someone else in the community, they want to speak to me about those issues, I'll be available for you. And I won't be one of these politicians who promises you everything on election day and forgets all about you the day after. The thing is, it says here on my sheet, I'm not a politician.
Right.
I'm out here and I'm doing this because I have a passion for the officers and the people of Cook County. The people of Cook County aren't getting what they're paying for in taxes from their sheriff. His job is to enforce the law,
Right.
and the law applies to everyone.
Correct.
No one can circumvent it, but that's what happens in Cook County.
Richard, what number to tell our viewers to punch?
But I punched number 33. That's my number on the ballot, 33.
33. Thank you very much. Now we come back to our second candidate, which is our good dear friend to our community, really. I myself, with Richard Reeder, you're welcome to the Assyrian community, Richard.
Thank you, Raymond.
Really, it's a pleasure to see you.
It's always a pleasure to see you.
You know, really, I mean, me and you, we worked really hard for the last 10 years
Right.
with many candidates. You know, we work with Rod Blagovich, which is the governor now. We work with Jen Schakowsky,
Right.
with Larry Sufferdine, with Lou Langs, and many judges that
Right.
they've been already judged.
They're
Now
judges.
they
Yeah,
are
Jean Cleveland, Bernstein.
Jean
yeah.
Cleveland,
Bernstein.
and she's from Evanston. And now it's really you, especially you. You worked really hard for those
Now it's
people.
my turn.
Now it's your turn. Can you tell our viewer, Richard, your position now, and tell our viewer where are you running for, what
The
town?
Well, I'm running for the Niles Township Democratic Committeeman. And Niles Township is all of Skokie, all of Lincolnwood, and Morton Grove and Niles east of Harlem. That's all Niles Township. So if your kids are going to a Niles Township high school, you live in Niles Township. And the position Democratic Committeeman basically is the leadership of the Democratic Party. And one of the things that you were talking about earlier was getting people in the community to vote. And you know I've been involved from the beginning with voter registration drives
True.
with the Assyrian community.
Very true.
So the committeeman, one of the functions of the committeeman is to get people registered to vote. That's a major function of the committeeman, is to make sure that people are participating. The Democratic Party in Niles Township does not reflect the diversity of this community. Where do you see Assyrians in positions of power in Niles Township, in Skokie, and Lincolnwood? In fact, earlier we were listening about the police department, and you know that I've been trying for years with you to get a policeman hired, or a policewoman, an Assyrian policeman
Yes.
or woman, to be hired in Skokie with a large Assyrian population, somebody who's culturally sensitive to the Assyrian community. And right now, there's none.
Richard, like I said, I myself, I'm a very compromised person, and it's not like, I want to be fair for the all ethnic community, for all the ethnic
Right.
community, that they gotta have presentation.
Right.
For each community, gotta have in the government levels. We don't see that. That really, I don't see that fairness going. I mean, as far.
No, not in Niles Township.
Not
at all.
Niles Township. I mean, I don't see that even single. I'm saying Assyrian or Mexican or whatever nationality that we are,
Right.
Polish or German.
Right.
I mean, when we're talking about as a community, one united. We're not talking about just But when it comes to communities, it's very important to see that community working. When they see that person is working that position,
Right.
other people that can help out to work and to
Right.
make them motivate them to vote. You know.
And what I'm saying too, my platform is openness in our community for everybody to join the Democratic Party, to have an equal voice. Assyrians, Indians, whoever wants to get involved. And one of the things, and Raymond, I'm very involved with the Skokie Festival of Cultures. So I have friends in about 25 or 30 different ethnic communities. Friends, not
Right.
just people, a politician talking, but I'm talking about friends.
Right.
And I understand that people want to participate. In our community, in Niles Township, at least 40% of the 100,000 people that live in the community, over 40,000 people, were born in places, born outside the country. 40,000 people.
Wow.
A lot of people from the Assyrian community left a country like Iraq with a dictatorship, no tradition of democracy. Now there's elections in Iraq.
Exactly.
Okay, there's more of a democratic process. In Niles Township we have a political boss.
Right.
There's been Cal Sutker's been a political boss for 33 years.
Well,
Lou Lang is the same kind of political boss.
I mean, it's really. I mean, I have great respect for both of them. They serve their year, their duty. And now I see it's time is really for you to be that position as a new coming to this committeeman. Richard, can you tell us what's your number for your voting?
Okay, now one thing about committeemen, it's way down on the ballot. It's number 99. Okay, so you have to look way down on the ballot. And, 99 is my number. If there's some good people in the Assyrian community that are Bear fans. Remember Dan Hampton, the Bear player from the Super Bowl team?
Right.
Number 99. I got the same number.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming to our TV Assyrian community. Richard Reeder and Richard Remus.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it
It's wonderful being here, Raymond.
And do you want the last word? Did you want to say something, Richard, please?
Sure. It's just grateful. I'm grateful to being here with you. And what I'm standing for is opening up democracy in the Democratic Party, democratic with a small d as well as a big D. And I'm asking all my friends in the Assyrian community to come out on March 21st and hit 99 on the ballot and vote for me. And if you have some people that can't vote on March 21st for some reason, or maybe some elderly people, now starting on February 27th, people can vote early. So February 27th through March 16th in Niles Township, people can go the regular hours, Monday through Saturday. They can go to the village halls in Skokie, Lincolnwood, Niles, and Morton Grove to vote. But it's very important. Have some patience. Go down on the ballot and vote for 99. Vote for Richard Reeder. Vote for democracy in Niles Township. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Richard. Really appreciate it. Mr. Remus, can you say a few
Well, I
words?
think it's important that I ask the community to vote for me. I'm asking for your vote. Please vote for Richard Remus for the Cook County Sheriff, number 33. And I'm a sheriff that you can count on. And this Assyrian community will be able to count on me. You can hold me to that, Raymond.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you
you.
for coming, for
Thank
your
you,
time.
Raymond.
Really.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
For Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate, قزوانتين زبنتد بيتها refinancings wanted business ين home equity and second mortgage قرامون شوات لا 5-0 إن تلخن good credit ين bad credit for Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate بتقاني لخن الدو دينا بت low interest وقام طاويتون البيتة أنا نقيت لقد يعطيتون هلش ما ماصيتون شغليتون زينة for Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate بتقاني لخن الدينا قزوانتد بيتها openت لخن down payment قامت خدشنا for Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate همو من الخلمة تشلبت أعطوريتها قزوانتها وزبنتد بيتها بس قرامون شوات لا 5-0 أسيجان مايكل 8 شوات 8 إنت لخن مرت شاكر أنا نقيت للشتاء إيد شخصيتون البردت أينوخن وقا خامتت أينوخن سلامة أسيجان مايكل هازاري لإتقابل شل مرانة وعونت إلى رتنا سبيشالست أسيجان مايكل برقلي البانت أسيوتا جسوبة شيكاغو ويسكونسن إلى بورد سيرتيفايد وتلاربا ماتشو شيكاغو نايلز فيرنن هيلز وودستاك أسيجان مايكل إلى قا خلمتت من أنصر عطوراية وعون شي مقرو خلمتت ليزر سيرجري وارهادخ رتنا سيرجري جوافيزو
Hanging Garden جنات التلية 8 خاوز بالمن تلفون شو 0845 اشتا استريور تساء ماي خند برانتت يوسف قنبر اوانا شابير الخيمة كل خادوياتوهم بريشايد خلولانه بتبيشم سقلة جدها اوانا يداوق زودة من الباجناته شي مقلوي تشيشي ورد خراي حاضرين القسقلي الكرسية تشيرز كفر بخاطيمة رابا أرزن خلياطي باسيمة وطمانة طيمانة أرزن قيومان طروطة وخوشيبة اتلون دشتا جورتا قمك ريتلت موبيل فري باركينج جنات التلية هانجن جاردن 8 خا مارود بالمانت
Auto Sound Barrier خمشيخا خمشي شوا Northwestern Chicago حاضرين قزابون تشلتا هذا تلفونه اخ سنجولار ورهذا غزيقة pagers حاضرين قمتوت alarms و remote starters يودي tint windows headlights و tail lights يمتي فيديوز و DVD جو اطلب بيله تيخنا شوا يمانجو شبتة تروشي بها شبتة من اطشها الشوا برمشا وخوشي من تريسها الاشتا برمشا جو Auto Sound Barrier يزبني بلوتوث wireless headset بس قرامون ينتبوقون قا Auto Sound Barrier شوا طلع تري شوا خمشة اتشا صيبر
مد أمريكا فرنشر تلايخا أسرة ويست بيترسون أهدوك تاكي خوشة موديل بريشة فرنشر أخ وطاقة خالة دماغها وتأرخي من أمريكا ويوروب طيب مردية أم زيرو فاينانس وكل من تابق بمد أمريكا فرنشر مضيلون شميلا برس غزبط أطراي بتيب البتابي لخدشنا خراي أهدوك تاكي بالخشاوي يمان بشاوعة مد أمريكا فرنشر مبلتلال تلايخا أسرة ويست بيترسون تلفون شوا اشتخا تريخا صيبر اشتا
بيرسون بارك هيلث كير سنتر أني شي مقروي خلمت ريشته تجبرت أواهخن مخبئ اتلو دكتورو بلاخدي هم زميلي شانت عطورايو يطيلو خسيته وأضطت أمتن عطوريتا شي مقروي خوزد ويقي من يرتوتنت عطوراي مخلمت دوتي تناية تي في بلاتياتا وشركة تيمنت فوقنا بلاخن بتمصويلو خيالوخن بتخلمت سبايت اسيوتا جدوج تمليتا من يرتوتن عطوراي تلا بيشن بوشختا جو تشل دوج تخيتا شيكاغو وخضروانو بس قريمون اديوقا بيرسون بارك هيلث سنتر شوا طلع 4 8 3 قد أوديتون أرينج خطور ADS Realty قد شو خلمت Realty خد برنوتة 10 سرقون خمدن قامها Assyrian Real Estate Companies United States مقرونا خلمت قامت خد اسري شوا الشنة تفوقون بت ADS Realty تلاي شوا اشتا وست فاندر لينكن وود ينقرون 8 شوا اشتا شوا 5 طلع صيبر قا خلمت Personal ين Professional قا توخن قريمون قا ADS Realty ينتفوقون بت 10 سرقون هر هذا غزن سنيقتهم بت Residential Commercial ين Business تيمونو تفوقون من 10 سرقون جو ADS Realty تلاي شوا اشتا وست فاندر لينكن خزيانة مخبئة هدي بشقة ناخذ من خشم اللقاط من شارع دي وقرية بيشا قرية جولة إشتار نايت.
شريوة بشتاوى إعدان الخطة من أطرا جغريس وهل إدميوة بشتاوى هدي بشقة ناخذ من شارع إداها شتاوى.
أرخى مخبئة أبداها نسبة إلى خبة بما نقاطوخن إلى خبة أو بريخة الكلوخن بيون قد آشيتا هو يمليتا من خبة وبرميتا ككل نونة أمتا مخبة المصد شانت طورة من دكتا لدكتا المصد أودت أجوبيات كل دنيا إن لتلو خبة هابسيلا شيري إلى خدشمة شبرا مبر شبرا خليتي لآت الشبرا ومبر خبخ هارم لو كبرا شد انتقاتي من كوسل طبرا قاتخ مقرون كل خبة وخقرا من شبرا خليتي لربن إيدا أبن شوقيلي جنور قيدا تخليتي متخ إيدا جو إيدا آله تتخبى بسردن نخسخيدا شبرخ سودانا من كل بريشة جو كل بناتي قديخ بريشة أنا مبرديخ عاشق جغيشة جو خبخ مبيلا داخلا ريشة آتي وتقرئي وهرآتي تشمي إني وتموتي ودن خيي آتي وتمالي وآتت مندي وآتي وتقاتي وآتت إدي آتي وتوردي وليه يتكتوي آتي وتبهري وليه يتخشكي آتن طربي وآتن باواني وجو أرأت خبخ آتي وتأقري كوسخ ليلي لي كوسخ ليلي لي وبأينخ كخوي قلولو تتباتخ صار مرخقلي تاخم تشقلي جو صدرخ بقلي دمنشن خشي قدرانخ شقلي يخلي تأيوت على تتخبى وها أنا إيون انوية خبى شكلخ بودن قصلوتي قبلة وصلوتي بتهويا زمرتا من لبا شقلي تبينخ بدي أرخد بين شغلي جنجرن ميتن ممكن جخبخ بخين خبا موديلة قاتخ مضين خبا ليلة خبا إلا بخبخ لوخن ومخنين آتي بريتي ود اتهويت بقسمتي آتي بريتي ود اتهويت بقسمتي وأنا بريون اتكتفن قصتي قصة خبا يا خمت لصدي قا كل ناشي بخبا مضي تبرا تتبلطخ من داهم ديتا تبرا تبلطخ من داهم ديتا ناشي بخشاوة او خبي خطيتا شغل النخ مخا الخا دنيا خيتا وبمتونخ ايكا تبردي سويتا تيبن اديوت امر النخ شيرا شدرنو شلامي ام قلب الطيرة دريتك صدري خانورة شيرة وانا بكل جاني قاتخ الخب غضيرة وانا بكل جاني قاتخ الخب غضيرة هاتم بسي مرابا وخيا اخي تايد خبها وبريخة كلهم
خزيانة مخبة هدية بشاقة ناخذ من خشمة القاطة من شيكاغو آروشو شي تتسرع البوشتا
هاي البرسخزو عطرابتيلو أنا ونظر حسو همزون قلاق من مكارمك كويس بتقاطع شو بتمزق لهم خاك من نقاط بوشون عمان
Royal House of Realty تلاقي طلا خمشي إشتا وست مين ستريت جسكوكي إلينوي خد دبران نوتة أبرم رشو قاتشل زوانتا ينزا بانتا ينز وقت تشري قبتواتي تاون هاوسز buildings condos corporations ين بزنيزة هر هذا غزي Royal House of Realty مقرونة خلمة mortgage services ين شغلت الزينة تامت بوقم بأبرم رشو 10 زيا سامي يونن مارتن يومارن أو زيا يوخنا هر هذا غزي Royal House of Realty بتهيري لوخم بالproperty management brand وتشد بقارة اتلوخم بحث property taxes بس تاملوا تبوقن Royal House of Realty ينقريمون 8 شوا إشتا شوا 5 صفر صفر.
For all occasions, Venetian Banquet, 6725 West Belmont, Chicago. قد شلت هارت خدياتوخون أخلولان, bridal showers, anniversaries, engagements, ورهادغ birthdays. Venetian Banquet شدوقة من نمو خمشي هالاشتمو خمشي جناته. اتلو valet parking وجو Venetian Banquet بتشخيتن شلت هارت خلياته. هر هادغ تشيودي covered chairs واتلو special funeral luncheons. تبوقن جاكين لاني تلوشيبا هالخوشيبا من تريسر هالتمنيو برمشا هر هذا غزقرا من تروشيبا قخا appointment 773-889-8862
مد أمريكا فرنشر تلاقيها أسرة ويست بيترسون أهدوك تاكي خوشة موديل بريشة فرنشر أخ وطاقة خالة دماغها وتأرخي من أمريكا ويوروب طيب مردية أم زيرو فاينانس وكل من تابق بمد أمريكا فرنشر مضيلون شميلا برس غزبة أطراي بتيب البتابي اللي خدشنا خراي أهدوك تاكي بالخشاوي يمان بشاوعة مد أمريكا فرنشر مبلتلال تلاقيها أسرة ويست بيترسون تلفون شوا اشتخا تريخا صيبر اشتا
خزيانة مخبة هدي بشاقة نخو من خشم القاطع من خرام شدي شقل شوب بالنسبة دكتور أناهيد عندي له مقروية تشقيت سورايا North Park University.
Tonight we are in here to honor Anahit. Don't ask me to pronounce her last name. She is from Khosroyeva. Khosroyeva, something like that. But she's from Khosroyeva. Basically, her father is Assyrian and her mother Armenian. She speaks 3, 4, 5, 6 languages and writes 2, 3 of them. It's a pleasure to be in here honoring her. She is the only one that knows Assyrian genocide, Assyrian history, backward and forward for the last 2 centuries, 3 centuries. And we're hoping that she will help us kind of outline the history of genocide. That's including Armenians and Assyrians together. It's important for our Assyrian friends to know that our Armenian friends are very, very active, very involved in the issue of their nationality and the history of Armenia. There are only 5,000 Armenians in Chicago, about 50,000 Assyrians, and maybe more, and they're more powerful than we can ever be. Maybe we'll learn something from these Armenians. Greg, you wanted to come and say something?
I really just really thankful that we've been able to get together and work together over the past few months. It's been a really exciting opportunity for both our communities. Anahit's presence here has kind of helped to draw us together, and if for no other reason than that, she's been successful in her visit here to the United States. So thank you, Anahit, for helping bring this together for us. I really am excited to be here tonight to fête Anahit, so to speak, in French. We're really happy that we have, somebody who is going to be teaching about genocide in a local university here, and I'm certain that over the next coming school year, we're going to hear a lot of different interesting presentations and ideas, and we're going to make more connections with people that are interested in these topics and that can help both of our causes move forward so that we can help our peoples to develop and progress. Thank you very much.
We have another good speaker. Karen is a very good speaker. When nothing works, CDs don't work, slide projectors don't work, Karen can keep people busy listening to her. Would you like to say something, Karen?
A few weeks ago, we had an event at our community center regarding a genocide bill that passed in last year, August 2005. There is now a genocide mandate in Illinois for it to be taught in all public high schools, as well as colleges, universities, elementary schools.
Peterson, would you like to say something, Dean of the school?
Yeah. We're really happy to be here to meet you tonight. We enjoy working with all the cultural and ethnic groups in this great part of the city. Myself, I'm a Swedish American, but I enjoy meeting people from all over the world, and I think this resource that you're bringing to North Park next fall is a great gift to our students in this community. So thank you very much.
Thank you. It's my academy, National Academy of Sciences of Republic of Armenia. I'm senior researcher here, and I research Assyrian genocide, how you know about it. Here pictures from my PhD, when I got my PhD, and with people they vote for me. Here picture from my PhD too. It's a chairman of educational committee in National Academy of Sciences. Here my PhD pictures too, and they are all my opponents of PhD dissertation. From right is my opponent, Ambassador of Iran, Vahan Bayburtan. In this picture, I am in Russia. It's Russian 2005. I went to presentation of my book, Assyrian Genocide in the Ottoman Empire. Here you can see it's me and all my books in Russian language. It's a presentation of my book. Here Assyrian community in Novorossiysk, and they welcome me, and you can see my books. He's a chairman of Assyrian, head of Mutva, head of Assyrian community, and he gave me diploma for my book about Assyrian genocide. Here is Martyrs Day, August 7, Chicago, in 2005. Here is flower, Assyrian Association of Armenia, which we put. The last year I came to a Assyriology conference in University of Chicago. It's in July, and Dr. Norman Solkha invited 400 people to vote. And I'm on vote. You can see it. Yeah. Here it's a convention, Assyrian convention in Boston, 2005. And I was speaking about Assyrian genocide. Here's my first visit to America, to Assyrian community. It's Assyrian Academic Society, and his president, John Michael, they invited me for lecture on April 2005. It's me in the building. Dr. John, okay.
Let me take over. Anahit has too many friends, too many families, too many uncles, and she starts with who's the first one? John Michael is Academic Society, posing with her, and then there's the other one. Her favorite one is sitting down there with his favorite girl, William John. She calls him William John. Nobody else has that title. He's the only one with that title. And next one is the other famous Academic Society fellow, Mark McCarthyjian.
We don't want to know him.
You know him?
No, I don't know him.
Oh, good for you. And this is our new president of Academic Society, Dr. Ishaya. He's in Ishaya, posing with her. And we were going over some churches that are in Iran, in Yerevan, in Armenia, in Russia, in northern Iraq, in Turkey. And we came across a church which is Church of Mat Maryam in Urmia. And this is the church in Urmia. And Anahit, look at the picture, she said. I was baptized there. I said, What do you mean you were baptized there? You were born in Armenia. How could you be baptized in here? That's in Urmia, not Urmia in Krasnodar in Russia. This is Urmia of Iran. She says, I was baptized there. I said, impossible. She said that's what happened. Apparently, in the year 2000, 2001, 2003, and 2004 and 2005, a lot of Assyrians from 3-4 countries, Armenia, Georgia, Iran, and Iraq got together for physical exercise, what do we call them, of some kind of soccer and other activities. And she came along with them. The funny part of it, she had not been Christian. When she said I was baptized, I said, you mean you were born again Christian? She said, no, that was the first time I was born, I was Christian. So, and here is the group that were together down there, the soccer team and basketball team that came to Armenia for this event, and some of them joined with her. And you can see her in here, being the cashier, being baptized at, let's not talk about age 22, 23, whatever, a few years ago. If you see her with that dress, that's not a dress for this occasion. When people are coming toward Iran, they go to embassy, and Iranian embassy will tell them you have to have chadra, and you have to cover your face. So as she's getting close to Jolfa, which is the border between Armenia and Iran, the officer came and said, lady, you cannot go like that to Iran, you have to cover your face, cover everything. So she put the chadra on her head. And
welcome everyone, thank you for coming. Dr. Anahit, on behalf of the entire Assyrian American National Federation, it is an honor to present you with the first Assyrian Scholar Award. The Assyrian Scholar Award is bestowed upon an individual who demonstrates a commitment to the scholarly and academic studies of the Assyrian people, past or present. The Assyrian Scholar is a singular honor given only to scholars whose tireless efforts, further efforts to educate their either ourselves or others about the history of Assyrian people. You were selected to be the first ever recipient because of your research into the Assyrian genocides at the hands of the Ottoman Turks, as well as the attempted genocides by other Islamic groups. Your work has gained widespread recognition throughout the United States. In addition to the international recognition you have been receiving, it is also worth noting that your selection as the first recipient is really a dual honor. Not only is your research important to the Assyrian people, but you also are of Assyrian descent. It is truly a unique pleasure to bestow this award upon a Assyrian who has dedicated her professional career to researching the history of the Assyrian people. You are an inspiration to all of us. Thank you.
Thanks, Nishaya, you have something to say?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking part in this event honoring Dr. Anahit Khosroyeva for her hard work and research regarding Assyrian genocide, not to be forgotten along the Armenian genocide. We thank you for her hard work, and we appreciate all this. Thank you.
Every year we select Man of the Year. This time we select Scholar of the Year, Kichwa of the Year, at Kichwet Lele Makrocha Dashnaqat.
In recognition for her scholar, for her work, we would like to represent this award to her from Assyrian American Association. Shotaputam Taneta Atureta.
On a personal note, I would like to say thank you for your honoring us and coming here, and I'd like to present this to you from me.
Yeah, I'm emotional, but I am very happy today. Thank you very much. At first, I'd like to send my thanks to Assyrian American National Federation and its president, Aladdin Khamis. Thank you very much. Thank you, I appreciate it. And I'd like to thank Assyrian Academic Society and its president for giving me life membership, honorary life membership. And thank you very much, Dr. Ishaya, and all the representatives of Assyrian Academic Society. And I'd like to thank Media Center and President Yosip Rasho. Thank you very much. You appreciated my work, and thank you very much. And President of Shutaputa, Rabbi Manuel and Sarah Benjamin, thank you very much. Thank you. And for sure, in conclusion, I want to send my thanks Dr. Norman Solkha, because everybody knows he worked so hard for me. I don't have any words to tell him thanks. I don't know. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much for being with me now, Dr. Peterson, Dr. Leona Mirza. Thank you very much for coming. And thank you for giving me a chance to teach on your university. Thank you. I think in future I will do so what you will proud of me. Okay? Thank you very much.
We have one more last minute. Mr. Biokra Juliana Yonen.
Indeed, is last minute. I asked Dr. Anahit Khosroyeva during her lecture at the university last time. I told her that my family in 1918 was massacred in Khoi in Iran. I want to know what happened. What were the circumstances that my grandfather and 12 men in my family were massacred during those days? So how little I knew, 2 days later, a letter came to the association. She delivered 2 pages stating that 3,500 Assyrian Christians from Tkhuma, and these were the circumstances they were massacred. That was so touching for me because that was my grandfather and the family, and my name is Juliana, and his name was Juliana, my grandfather. I loved her so much, and I want to give her something small. It's a little pen, but it's the appreciation of thought. And thank you so much, Doctor, for your.
Excuse me, thank you very much. I just walked in the door. Well, on behalf of North Park and my colleague Professor Mirza and her husband Dave are here, and Charlie's here, our dean. We are very excited about having Dr. Anahit in the fall and to really revitalize our relationship with the Assyrian Academic Society and with the Armenian community. We look forward to this very much, and this is actually the first scholar in residence that our Middle East Center has had, so what a delightful way to do it. And we thank Dr. Norman for really working hard with Mark Ardishian to make all of this possible. So we're very enthusiastic and look forward to a wonderful fall, and I hope you'll come and participate in the classes and the many events that we're going to have as we try to build peace and more understanding. God knows our world needs it. Thank you very much.
For Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate قزوانتين زبنت بيتها refinancings wanted business ين home equity and second mortgage قرامون شوات لا 5-0 إن تلخن good credit ين bad credit for Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate بتقاني لخن الدو دينا بت low interest وقام طاويتون البيتها أنا نقيت لقد يعطيتون هلش ما ماصيتون شغليتون زينة for Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate بتقاني لخن الزينة قزوانت بيتها openت لخن down payment قامت خدشنا for Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate همو من الخلمة تشلبت أعطوريتها قزوانتها وزبنت بيتها بس قرامون شوات لا 5-0
Universal Insurance and Real Estate Mortgage تلاقي العربي تري وست لورنس شيكاغو تيخنشتا يمانا جشاو وعمن تروشي بهالروتا من أطشها الشو برمشة وشبتها من أسرها الخمسة برمشة قد شلت هارت insurance بتلو ريت قاعت لبيلا بتواتي بزنيزة وهيلث هر عدغ زي قزوانتين زبنتت بتواتي وقاقنيتت لونز بتلو interest قريمون قا Universal Insurance and Real Estate شوات لا خمسة طلا أطشا سيبر ينتبوق مسامي ينبلال تلاقي العربي تري وست لورنس شيكاغو Universal Insurance and Real Estate Mortgage.
Bravo. وايت هاوس مورجج اند ريالتي بيش رضية قزونت وزابنت بتواتش قلتت لونس مورججز وربدا أنا بنت بتواتي خاتي نيو كونستراكشنز قاموا مخشوخة وايت هاوس مورجج اند ريالتي قاتوخن
سبب يوقع توخن روها توتو بالخانة قشيا
كي آتل بتوخن مقرو كل خدمة اتلوخن بخرزة ريل ستيت ومورججز
بالخانة وقع تيم وورك قاتوخن
ورتوخن جمكتت وايت هاوس إلى خوارتا جبيتت جانا توخن
مكتوب بتيخنا شواي ما نجو شواع
وايت هاوس مورجج اند ريالتي كاود ادفرتايز جو مالتيبل ليستنج سيرفيس ويب سايت برسقالة برس خزوة سبريومت آتورايو نخراية
رابع بلاخي هم زميلي شانة بريشة وطلع بلاخة آتوراية
وايت هاوس مورجج اند ريالتي
خزيانة مخبة هاللخة بتاخل خود تعمدها خرزة وهل تبغ بيوخن شبتت بتايلة مني مناودة شلو برس خزود آتوراي بتيول أنا ونشاروكينا هسو بمارون بوش مشانا وخيا أمتا آتوريتا